Welcome to Sandy Bay 17, episode 2 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Okay, we are multiplaying. It is myself and Sealy EG, just popped up across there, who's moving around between vehicles at the moment. I would imagine we are, at the moment we are over on field 4, and we have been doing some baling work. We came on yesterday to do a multiplayer episode. We didn't live stream it, we had no intention of live streaming it. We were just going to do a multiplayer episode, and we played for probably about 45 minutes, I guess. And we talked, and we were witty, and we had, you know, all the usual things. Sanders fan came on, linked with us, and began to play. At that moment, my wife and two of my daughters came in from shopping and were having some lunch, and my wife proceeded to choke quite badly. So in the fuss and the fluster of ending the multiplayer session we were on, coming off, I saved the game but didn't press record. So where you have to record the video, like save a video clip, I didn't save the video clip. So we did a load of work yesterday and we haven't recorded it. So here's where we're at. We are on field 4. We are mowing. We have mowed and we have tethered to make hay bales. I have one load of 16 here, which I'm about to unload. In the multiplayer episode that we live streamed, JR put these 2 stacks here, and he put a stack over by the pigs as well, so we've got straw bales. So I'm going to put this stack of hay bales here as well, and there are some more in the field I'm going to go and collect. Sealy G is at the moment, or she was, mowing and windrowing, and we're going to bale and then silage wrap those. So then we would have straw bales, hay bales and silage bales. So we're okay for power food and that kind of thing. We're kind of preparing. We were working out what to do for the best for a first kind of episode. So a lot of that equipment's already over there. We are then going to cut grass, just mow grass and put that in the loading wagon, and that will be used for grass for the sheep and for the cows as well. Have I forgotten anything? No, I think we're good. I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, so the question is now, might have to do this sideways. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to fit all the bales stacked here, or whether to stack them in the field, or what to do for the best, really. Actually, what I might do is put a stack here. Oh, that's a bit bumpy there, isn't it? Maybe not. Is it quite loud? Is that better? Okay, I'm trying out a new mic, or a new headset with a new mic, and I'm still trying to get to grips with the sound level and all the rest of it. It's not working out as easily as I hoped it would. You can just hear me breathing, which is not what you want to hear. Whoa. Okay, put this stack here. Well, I'll come over. What I need to do is come over and collect the... I'm stuck. That was a genius move, that was. What am I stuck on? This is weird. I'm stuck on something, but I don't know what. There we go. No, it was a bush, but I thought I could get through it. Okay, never mind. I'll go this way. Right. Yeah. So we're trying to kind of prepare for the animals, get ourselves ready. Like I say, we chatted about all sorts of stuff yesterday while we were recording. It was, wasn't it? Very witty and clever and. Yeah. Yeah. Well, after our foray into live streaming and multiplaying, we kind of came to the conclusion that doing both at the same time was quite difficult. Getting sound settings right and concentrating on everything we were trying to do. I think what we kind of decided was we might live stream or multiplay, but probably not both. And when I say multiplay, we might live stream the two of us playing together, but possibly not doing a 6-player multiplayer. I don't know, for some people who are desperate to get on a multiplayer with us, what we have decided to do, I think we came to this decision yesterday, is we're going to do multiplayer on Fridays. So we will do a multiplayer game on a Friday evening, probably around 5ish, did we say? Yeah, probably around 5ish on a Friday. That we hopefully that will become a kind of standard-ish kind of thing. If we do multiplayer just the two of us in the week, it might just be so we can record an episode and, you know, get ourselves, I don't know, sort of ready for what we're doing, prepared. Yeah. We had a couple of comments. I think people that have watched some of our FS15 videos saying they liked the kind of rapport between myself and Silage, and could we do more of it and that kind of thing. So that's what we said. We'll probably do some episodes where it'll be the two of us together, some episodes on a Friday where we do multiplayer and it's like 6 people, and I will still continue to do my episodes on Lawfolds and or whatever other maps come up or become available, which will be kind of solo stuff. So there's all sorts going on, and we have had some great feedback and some lovely comments and some nice stuff. So it's all good. We're trying to do the best we can, covering all the bases, I think is probably the best way of putting it. So I think it's probably the last of the hay bales I think we've got on here. So what we're going to do now is the grass. I have been referring to Silage, and I know before on FS15 it was Moomin Seal, and this is something we talked about yesterday. Moomin Seal was her YouTube channel name. She has stopped her YouTube channel and no longer has it for various different reasons. So her PSN obviously on here is Silage. So it's the same person. Silage, Moomin Seal, it's the same. Silage, yeah, which is easier, Silage. I keep missing these gates, I don't often see them. Right, anyway, so going to get these hay bales back and that'll be the hay done. We're going to bale the grass that we've just cut, and then we'll silage wrap that using the new Kuhn DLC square bale wrapper, which will be something a bit different. Then we'll collect those up, bring those back. I'm not sure how much of that, we probably will get most of that done in this episode, hopefully. Unlike when I do my usual videos where I'll record however many kind of segments, then I edit everything together. When we do our multiplayer, the two of us, and probably when we do the larger multiplayers, it will just be recording straight through. There's going to be no magic of editing or anything like that. Unfortunately, it's just going to be what it is. There'll be probably a tiny bit of editing, but there's not going to be the variance in gameplay. We'll probably get one task done per multiplayer episode, realistically, is how it's going to kind of pan out, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, so yes, there we go. Where shall I put this then? Well, I'm not going to get caught up like I did a minute ago. No, really, without putting them at an angle. Thinking out loud again. Do a lot of that. Don't want to block the whole yard, that's the trouble. think what we'll do is probably stick these outside in the field for the time being, and then when we need them I can always grab the bale collector, or we can just bring them in on a with a telehandler. So I'll put these actually by the wall over here. I think that's probably for the best. So it's been a bit sporadic over the last few days with videos and postings, etc. I did mention it was my my twin daughters 18th birthday party over the weekend, or birthday over the weekend, so we were a little bit busy, and I didn't really get much filming done. Like I say, we tried yesterday and then we had a few problems which we couldn't do a lot about, so this will be today's episode. I have also been looking at... Is that you clicking in my ear? I have been playing a little bit of what have I been playing? World Rally Championship 5, I think it's WRC 5. Came up as a kind of cheap download on PlayStation Network, so I bought that. We've been playing a little bit of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remastered version. So I was wondering, I don't know, I might put up a couple of videos from the Rally Championship game. I know my page is predominantly Farming Simulator, but I might do, if they pop up, it's not, you know, I'm not doing that instead of Farming Simulator. There might be the odd video popping up as well as on the channel. Watch them, don't watch them, it's entirely up to you. The Farming Simulator videos will continue. I'm not branching out, as it were. Just thought I'd just have a go, really. Anyway, that said, continuing on, we do need to cultivate that field there, field 8, the one we harvested in the first multiplayer. That's got to be sorted out. It does, and I think we've got a couple of other fields. I harvested field, was it 11? I can't remember which one it was I did. 8 and 11. That also needs preparing for seeding. So how are we looking? What are you in the Deutzfahr? Oh, you're baling already. Wow. Okay, you didn't hang about. Oh yeah, that was something something I showed in the last video, which obviously you haven't seen. Was the Deutzfahr? Yeah, the Warrior. I did mention it in my Lawfolds episode. Was that I'd come on here because we did need another tractor after we did the multiplayer episode, and I leased the Sammy Fortis, I think, during that episode, and I decided to get an actual tractor. So I was looking on there and I thought I'd get a Deutzfahr, and it gave the option of design, and it said standard or Warrior. So I just clicked on Warrior, had no idea what it was, and it's actually a black Deutzfahr with the word Warrior in yellow on it, and it looks quite cool. And if she comes over this way, yeah, she comes over this way in a minute. Actually, I'll go over there. We'll have a quick look if she stops for a second. There we go. So yeah, it's black. A black Deutzfahr with Warrior. You like the horn? It's got a meaty horn on it. Yeah, with Warrior in yellow on it. It's nice. It's a nice look. So yeah, we do often have our jokes when we have different vehicles and we pass each other. The kind of the toot of the horn. There's nothing worse than those little tinny like peep peep sort of sounds. Which one? Okay, well, you stand in front of it then, that'll be the screenshot for the episode, alright? You can be in it. Not on it. Put your thumbs up. You want to put your thumbs up. Okay then. Well, let's go with this then, shall we? Yeah. There we go. That's weird. Why have I got two Silages? It's glitched. Are you in the tractor? There's still a Silage standing next to the tractor. How weird. Okay, drive off. I'm sure it will disappear. How weird. Okay. Never mind. Right, I'm going to go and get the new Kuhn square bale wrapper. You better not have changed it. Yeah, the SW4014 or 4014 auto load. I did have a look at this on the DLC videos I did when the DLC came out, and I had a quick look at this when I did a Lawfolds episode the other day when I bought one, and I am absolutely blown away by the level of detail on this mod. Is just incredible. But anyway, I digress. I'll stop going about it. Which one should I grab? The Fent or the New Holland? The Fent, I think. That cleaning of what? Oh, you mean cleaning of vehicles? No, I don't. They don't look like proper farm vehicles if they're all clean, do they? Yeah, I suppose. Right, so put this in its operating position, I think. There we go, so operating position. Right, so let's see how many we get. Now, when I did the Kuhn DLC kind of video, this does give you a little bit of leeway, which is quite nice for getting onto the bales. Or 16 bales, that'd be right. Okay, so we are now wrapping silage bales, so we should have a bit of everything. Yeah. What would have been cool is if we'd be able to hear the bale wrapper slice had you not been talking over it, but you know. It's fine. Shh. Okay. Right, I'm going to carry on around the field doing this. Like I say, when there will be an amount of editing done. Obviously, me going around and bale wrapping, I don't know, potentially 16 bales is not going to be the most exciting thing to watch, but it's what needs doing. It's quite therapeutic to do and probably to watch. I do like this new wrapper. It's brilliant. I'm glad I got this. Yeah. How much grass did you say you needed? Oh, actually, I think that's hay. Might be hay there. If I come across it... yeah. I know you keep threatening to come on when I'm not in and change it to pink foil wrap. Oh dear. Yeah, that Silage is still standing in the field. Can you not sit on yours? That's so weird. Yeah. There's two of you. That's creepy. No, what? Just for anyone that's watching, I do apologise to my daughter. She's it would appear a little bit odd. Well, the only other way you can do it is actually just cut a tiny little bit more grass. Maybe just grab the front mower on the front of that Warrior and just cut enough to fill it up. What? Yeah. Just needs a wash, that's all. Now, we said this yesterday when we were up here, looking down there across the view at the Sandy Bay. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's a phenomenal map. It really is an awesome, awesome map. And we did also mention... oh, it's disappeared now. That's good. we did also mention the fact that when I did my first look video, that I had mentioned that having watched this, and we watched this extensively, we really did. When Dagwin was doing his Let's Play on Sandy Bay on FS15, we watched hours and hours and hours worth. We stayed up during the summer holidays just watching Dagwin videos, really. It's when Sealy Egg became hooked on this map. That's why she was so desperate to do this on multiplayer. And we did say it on the first look video, and Dagwin also said on his the other day how much this map has changed from the FS15 version. The fact that the main farm was over the other side of the map, which is now Willow Farm. That was the main farm on FS15, and the map over here, which is now Sandy Bay Farm, was the kind of the smaller farm. It wasn't the sort of the main one. It's interesting how it's all changed and how the yards have changed, and everything's different. So, but that's a good thing. I think it keeps the maps fresh. It keeps them different and interesting, and yeah, it's quite cool. How many bales did you do? Loads. Okay, well. So as you said, there are some great views. That's a good one. I like that. The sunset, bale wrapping. It's all wonderful. It's a great game. Really is a great game. Yeah, if you don't play Sandy Bay, haven't been on here, get on, have a go, download it. Well, there's a few maps we're waiting for. There's been a talk of all different ones over the last few weeks. And this was something we discussed a little bit about, actually. The Christmas Fichtelberg, I think it was Fichtelberg, never came out. Which I think was supposed to on consoles. And there've been a couple. Rattlesnake Valley didn't come out, which again was supposed to. I say supposed to. It was said it was going to, whether or not, I'm not supposed to. That seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Are you collecting bales now? Okay. Yeah, I think she also forgets that I'm recording a lot of the time. So she often will sing and do stuff. The sort of things you normally leave for the outtakes, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Actually, in the comments, if anyone feels it was a treat, please let us know. If you'd rather she didn't sing ever again, just put that in the comments too. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Yeah. Okay. Now, I've missed a few, haven't I? I'm just saying, in this light, it's difficult sometimes to tell which ones are the wrapped ones and which ones aren't. I seem to have been wrapping these for ages. So then I think the next episode, or maybe even later on in this one, the problem is doing this as well, to make it worthwhile. I don't want to make the video too long, but it's going to be probably knocking on an hour, I would imagine. And then some bits we'll do off screen as well anyway. But it's just to give you a bit of a kind of insight into what we're doing on Sandy Bay, in between the multiplayers and in between me doing law folds, and we are busy beavering away, getting the map where it needs to be. Make sure you only pick up the wrap ones. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can take 16. Well, it would be. It's a big trailer. But from my perspective, it's what I've said for quite a long time. I know if you do like full-blown multiplayer, if you were doing this field on multiplayer and there were 6 of you on here, you know, you've got cutting, windrowing, tethering, baling, bale collecting, bale wrapping, could all be done all at the same time by everybody, which I have to say would be quite an awesome thing to do. But it does also mean that if we then get onto cultivating and preparing fields, and it should make that whole process quite easy as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen this thing in operation, now you have. It's a cool bit of kit. I like this. We did say it was kind of on our bucket list. It's one of those things we mentioned way back when we were playing FS15, that we had that bucket list of things we wanted, and I've mentioned it a couple of times now on my Let's Plays, that we wanted, what did we want? A conveyor belt, which we got, conveyor belts. We wanted square bale wrappers, which we've got. We wanted New Holland T7 Blue Power, which there we go, which we got. Sandy Bay, which was, you know, the map that Silly Egg wanted. And I mean, I'm still holding out for Knaveswell. If you've watched any of my Let's Plays, you know my feelings on that. Knaveswell is the map I want. Not necessarily Knaveswell Extended, just the small, tiny Knaveswell farm. Love that map. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, I think that's that done. Wrap this away. Okay. I'll swap with you. Yeah, that's fine. Right. I'll just jump out. Gonna take the what? Oh, at the same time, okay. Right, go and find a place for this. With the warrior. Or the Deutschfar, but yeah. I've lost my thread, what was I saying? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Knaveswell. Yeah, so there was Knaveswell. You've got Stark, haven't you? Right. And I think, yeah, the only other thing... Didn't see that fence. I keep doing that. It's because the light didn't see the gate. Yeah, the last thing was, like, I think you might have heard us say, was the Chrome Big M, and I've mentioned that before. I know you can get it at the moment. It's on PC as a PC mod you can download. I don't think it's in Mod Hub, but it is one you can download. But it's something we've said for, yeah, just such an awesome piece of kit. So yeah, bring the Chrome Big M to the PS4. We want it. We would do, yeah. I think the cultivator's still over there in Field 8, yeah. Cultivator's still there. It goes, as you come down the hill towards the farm, the bale wrapper goes... Oh yeah, I think it all goes left-hand side. Yeah. There's a wash to the other side, you don't need both sides. Maybe. Oh, that was a point. I had a message left, and I can't remember the person's surname, but it was Shannon. Shannon messaged me to ask where the water and feed points were for pigs, I think it was, or it might have been cows. She said that she'd been trying to tip. She found the troughs, but it wasn't allowing. She couldn't find the trigger, which is odd. I haven't got any animals yet, but I could try. I don't. Did we buy the Aquatrans? Did we buy it and fill it up or not? Yeah, we might not have bought the Aquatrans. I was going to say, if I had the Aquatrans, I'd fill it up and we'll go and try and find it. In one of the barns maybe, or by the side. I can't remember where we decided to put it. Right, this I'm going to put in sideways, which is going to make life a little bit harder for picking them up, but not the end of the world. At least all the bales we need for making power food and putting bedding down and all that, they're all going to be in one place. Now I need to make sure I don't do what I did on law folds, which was I was putting the grass bales down and managed to tip over the stack that was already there, so I need to be careful of that. I'm making a real mess of this. And this is what I'm talking about. When you're you've got a chance to edit, when you make a real mess of it, you can edit out. Edit out all your mistakes, so it's not too bad, I guess. I won't put the stacks too close together, only because it will get a bit glitchy with so many bales all in one place. Drop that. I should still be able to get in with what's left of the next one as well. Okay, that's going well. So we'll probably look at maybe cultivating. We'll bring all the equipment back from field 4. Look at cultivating field 8. You putting stuff away, eh? You've got to learn. You keep saying that. There's something in that bush that's causing me real consternation. I should have gone another way, shouldn't I? Will I get round? Nope. Don't you need to come back over and collect some other stuff up? Oh, okay. Park it up wherever you want. There's a barn just across the road on the left hand side. Yeah, pig side, yeah. Okay, right, so bales are all now kind of racking up. We did say we were gonna cut grass, weren't we, and pick it up with a loading wagon, weren't we, for the sheep? That was the other thing we were going to do. We can do that off screen, it's not a problem. We are probably, I have to say, we've been chatting for quite a while, and we've been baling and doing various different bits and bobs. Probably not far off the end of an episode, in all honesty. I don't know if I will edit any of this out, actually. We'll leave it in just for, you know, so people can see what we've been up to. Hopefully it'll be around 30, maybe 40 minutes. Hopefully not too much longer than that. It might be a little bit longer, I don't know. We'll see how we get on. But anyway, that's it from us on Sandy Bay today, Sandy Bay 17. On our kind of mini multiplayer, father and daughter time, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to collect up the last of these silage bales and we'll take them over and put them with the rest. Then we're going to look at cutting some grass and picking up the loading wagon. And like I say, Fridays will be multiplayer Friday, and as I said before, probably about 5ish, about 5 o'clock, keep an eye out. It will be Mr. Silly P's multiplayer, and the password will be monkey, lowercase. Yes, thank you for that. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.